200,000-year-old city found in South Africa. A large ancient site, estimated to be 1,500 square kilometers in size, has been discovered around 150 kilometers west of Port Maputo, South Africa. Likely were originally a part of a much larger civilization, possibly as old as 160,000 to 200,000 years ago, and covering an area of 10,000 square km. Only local farmers who lived in the area and assumed the stone circles were built by indigenous people ever came across the ruins. Amazingly, or perhaps conveniently, contemporary archaeology appears to have neglected to look into this fascinating site. Thankfully, things have changed. Michael Tellinger, a scholar and novelist, and Johan Hein, a local firefighter and pilot who had observed these ruins for years, finally went to explore them in the 1980s. Hein had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to view these remarkable structures from above, and he knew their significance was not being recognized. Johan could not have imagined the wonderful discoveries we would uncover in the years after he first took me to see the old stone remains of southern Africa. All of the images, artifacts, and evidence we have collected indicate to a long-lost civilization that predates all others by many thousands of years, not hundreds or even thousands. These findings, according to Challenger, are so astounding that they demand a radical reappraisal of human history. Although I like to think of myself as someone who has a wide worldview, it took me well over a year to realize that the buildings we are discussing are the earliest ones ever erected by humans. We have been led to believe that South Africa's history is devoid of any great ancient civilizations. Despite what some may say about the age and scale of this site, all of these civilizations emerged in Sumeria, Egypt, and elsewhere during the pregnancy of Michael Teller. It is undeniably important historically, as it contradicts standard assumptions about the development of ancient South African civilizations. I agree with Dan Eden of V-Zone that the Sumerian myth was likely used as a starting point for discussions about actual ancient catastrophes. That resulted in weaker planetary resonance and an emotional wound to humanity's psychoacoustic field. He went on to say that the Anunnaki were portrayed as an alien species in the Sumerian tablets, who enslaved us so they could steal our gold and use it to shield their planet from the sun. As far as I can tell, the Sumerian myths are symbolic of the profound upheavals that occurred throughout human history, which tipped the human mind's psychoacoustic scales in the wrong direction.